Dear students, today we are going to study a new poem, Abou Ben Adhem, written by Leigh Hunt, based on the theme Devotion to God and Love for Fellow Men. The central idea of the poem Abou Ben Adhem. Abou Ben Adhem is a parable in verse by Leigh Hunt that revolves around the propagating goodness in people. The poet tries to highlight the idea that to love people is to love God Himself, and if you have sympathy and love for your fellow men, then God will shower you with this love as well. It is only when you love your fellow men you become worthy of being loved by God. This poem, Abou Ben Adhem by Leigh Hunt, embodies the idea, love thy neighbor as thyself. Moving to the first stanza of the poem, Abou Ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold, exceeding peace, had made Ben Adhem bold, and to the presence in the room he said, "What writest thou?" The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered, "The names of those who love the Lord, and is mine one." I said, Abou. "Nay, not so," replied the angel. Abou spoke more low, but chiefly still, and said, "I pray thee, then write me as one that loves his fellow men." Let us go to the explanation of this poem. The poem Abou Ben Adhem by Leigh Hunt opens with the introduction of the protagonist with a blessing upon him. Perhaps the use of phrase, "May his tribe increase," anticipate the reward for the protagonist's noble feelings of fellowship. One night, Abou woke up from a deep dream of peace only to see an angel writing on the golden book. The natural shine of angel has made the room look even brighter. The smile used to convey how beautiful the room looked in the presence of the angel is suggested in the phrase, making it rich and like a lily in bloom. It suggests the idea of the birth of something beautiful and pure. Abou was naturally surprised at the sight of seeing an angel in his room. However, he didn't let astonishment take over his sense of calmness, and he asked the angel without any hesitation what she was writing. The sweetness and purity of the angel are reflected in the way she speaks. She says in the kindest voice that she has been writing the names of those men who love God. Out of curiosity, he asked the angel if he has been honored with the acknowledgement of his love for God. But the angel honestly replies that his name is not included in the list of God's favorites. Although Abou feels a little low at this remark, still it does not upset Abou. He cheerfully asks the angel to kindly include his name not as someone who loves God, but as the one that loves his fellow men. This establishes the true essence of the poem. This statement embodies the idea that to love fellow men is as noble a job as to love God Himself. He is a believer of God as well as a believer of humanity. Let us move to the second and final stanza of the poem. The angel wrote and vanished. The next night it came again with a great awakening light, and showed them names whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led all the rest. In this stanza, the angel finishes her work and disappears for the night. The next night, she appears with a great awakening light, a light that guides people on the right path. The angel is seen to appear in the darkness, spreading the luminous light of joy. This great awakening light could symbolize enlightenment. In the first paragraph, we see Abu waking up abruptly from his peaceful sleep, but now we observe him awaking him with a light of hope and goodness. The angel now reveals the names of those who have been recognized for their love for God. To his surprise, Abu's love for his fellow human beings and his spirit of comradeship proved to be greater than the love for God. His honesty and his spirit of kinship made him lead the rest. Through this stanza, the poet tries to pass on the message that no love is greater than the love for fellow men. Let us revise the value points of the poem. Thank you.